Hi everyone, so it's October 1st and it definitely does not feel like fall. I mean, looking around me, all I see is beautiful green trees and no season change, and it's a bit of throwing me off. Yesterday, I did something I wasn't really supposed to do. I took a tap-tap, which is like a public taxi service where it's a truck with something over the back end of it. They're like really colorfully painted, and me and my friend took one with her friend Robinson, and we went to the market. Now, the market is pretty crazy. I loved it. We actually went on a purpose. We went to find shoes for the Mountain family. The Mountain family lives up in a tent up near where the mission is settled. And Diana, my friend, and her friend Robinson have been working really hard to get these kids able to go to school. So we went and we delivered their uniforms, and we gave them shoes, and we wrote on their cahiers for them, which are like their notebooks that they take notes in. And they all seemed really excited for school, which starts next week. This is where I like to sit. My view from my balcony. It's a long way to fall. Oh my gosh, guys. So, I just came back from a mobile clinic in this town called Al-Kaye. I didn't know that I'd be going today because I hadn't prepared any community of health things for the mobile clinic. So I just went anyway. And when I got there, I was told that I would be helping out with Dr. Carter, who is a visiting doctor from Oklahoma who has been here for a very long time. I was very excited because I was told that Dr. Carter was a really great teaching doctor and that he would love to have me around. So I get in there. He's like, oh, do you feel comfortable giving shots? Do you feel comfortable taking people's blood glucose? You know, that sort of thing. And I'm going, no, people in North America who are, you know, second-year pre-med students don't give shots. And he goes, well, they do here. So I spend the whole day with him, and my job is to do the physicals. So I gave, oh man, I want to say 40 kids physicals today, and you had your usual range from kids who are so fantastic, and even though I couldn't speak their language, would still do everything that I needed them to do with no problem, no questions asked. Then you had the kids who would scream like you were stabbing them with a knife when all you wanted them to do was allow you to stick a light in their ear just to look. So I had a fantastic day. I actually ended up giving, after lunch, I started giving them B12 vitamin shots. So I now can do injections, which is unbelievable. It just blows my mind that I was able to do that. And it's partially the reason why I wanted to come to Haiti, was to get this experience that I couldn't get in a North American hospital. And just this whole day has cemented my love of medicine and my goal to become a doctor. We did run across a couple very unfortunate things today. We ran across a young girl who had been sexually abused, and we kind of suspected as soon as she walked in the room because she was terribly frightened of everyone, especially the males, especially my Haitian friend Casimir. She was terrified of him, and he's, you know, 28 years old, very large, like tall. He's 6'5", you know, and he terrified her, and she clung to me, a blanc. Like, you know something's wrong when they do that. So we had to examine her, and when we did, we found out that she had been sexually abused, and it's so hard because we sent her home, because there's no way that you can report something like that, and no way that something is going to be done in Haiti. So we had to let her go home, and that broke my heart. The other thing that we saw today was a little boy with 3 abscesses on his body, which we had to lance. So we had this terrified little 7-year-old with these horrible, painful growths on him that we had to lance open. And it took, 6 of us to do this. And this poor boy the whole time is just screaming and begging us to get off of him. And we had to do it without anesthesia because we didn't have any. That poor little boy, afterwards, he was so good and so brave. He was by far the bravest little boy I've ever seen in my entire life. On Friday, I get to go to the beach, which is exciting. A very exciting day to happen on Friday, and I get to go with this medical team. I've unofficially become like the director of the medical teams while they're down here. I kind of am their liaison between them and the rest of the people, which is a nice little addition to my role. It gets me to talk to everyone and have a good time. The doctor who I worked with today, Dr. Carter, gave me such an inspirational review and just of how I did today. He said that he really thinks that I'm going to be a great doctor, which is encouraging. It wasn't like, dear Lord, you are in the wrong profession, go away now. It was you're exactly where you need to be, keep going, which I intend on doing.